So this US dollar Japanese yen analysis for Monday the 4th of June. Now let's just have a look at prices and where prices may likely go. So we had prices test this 108.13. We've had a move back up towards that 108.80. We oscillated around 108.80 before seeing the bullish buy side momentum broke out above the previous highs. We've had price progress towards that 109.50, the very next level identified where we could have potentially found resistance here on the chart, and we've come pretty close towards testing that 400 period moving average, sitting in around a 109.80. So we've had a couple of tests now of this 109.50. So if we do hold 109.50, we're looking for a move up towards that 110.20, successful break from which the levels that we are looking at here to the upside beyond the 110.20, the move up towards a 110.73 successful. And if we do head beyond the 110.73, we're looking for a move up towards that 111. If, however, we do see a breakdown in prices from where we are at present, from this 109.50, we're looking to see our prices react towards a 108.80, an area previously had a bit of congestion here, which could act as and a move back up towards a 109.50. But failing that, we're looking for a move back down towards a 108.13. A key important level where we previously found its support in the past. What we'll do now, hold on a second here. What we'll do now is we'll have a look at the higher time frames. So here on the US dollar Japanese yen, get the scale on here correct. As you can see here on the US dollar Japanese yen, we have our highs, our lows, a lower high. We broke out to the downside, made relatively new lows compared to our previous lows from this trading range that we were in for a large part of 2017. So we broke out to the downside, from which we have seen a bullish buy side momentum take us back into the range. Posted a bit of a bearish pin bar, but we are seeing the momentum follow through. So we'll look to see if we can possibly find support above the 108 level, from which we could look for a move up towards that 111, and that's 112.50. We'll be clearer on the time frames lower than the monthly chart. So here on this weekly chart, we can see here this was a trading range mentioned. We broke out to the downside, found support, and now we've broken firmly back within the trading range. We've posted a pin bar. We've had a bit of a pullback here from our from this strong move to the upside. We've posted a bit of a pin bar, suggesting that even though prices did sell off to the downside, we did see quite a bit of buy side momentum come in near the end of the week. And we are seeing a bit of momentum follow through so far here at the start of the week on the US dollar Japanese yen. So there remains a possibility of seeing this further upwards momentum continuation, but it firmly depends on our ability to find support at increasingly higher levels. And what we'll do now is we'll have a brief look here at the daily chart. So on this daily chart, what we can see here is we've had price consolidate, break out to the upside, brief pullback, broke out again, tested the 400 period moving average, sharp sell off from the 400 period moving average, broke below this previous area of support, all the way down towards a 108.13 for a perfect test, from which we have seen strong bullish buy side momentum come back into the market. Here on the daily chart of the US dollar Japanese yen, of course, there remains a possibility of seeing a head and shoulders pattern. So if we do see prices fell in around that 110 level, if we do see a recovery up towards a 110 and we do fail there remains a possibility of seeing a head and shoulders pattern. So we would have a shoulder just there, we'd have the head up there in around a 400 period moving average, and potential shoulder in around that 110 level, in around that 110, 110.20, with the added confluence of the 200 period moving average, thus increasing the likelihood of seeing sell side momentum at that 110.20 level. But if we do fail at that 110 level, there remains a possibility of seeing further downside momentum from this potential head and shoulders pattern here on the daily chart. And with that said, that pretty much wraps up the US dollar Japanese yen analysis. Thanks for watching.